And a very good morning from Busch Gardens Tampa. You're watching Adventure Planet, where the Florida trip continues here at this absolutely huge 335-acre park. There's a huge zoo here as well, featuring over 200 species of animals and some absolutely awesome rides. 9 roller coasters here, including the absolutely outstanding Iron Gwazi that you can just see behind me, as well as Kumba, Tigris, Cobra's Curse. Hey, look at this behind. There they go, hey! And of course, my absolute favorite B&M invert in the world, Montu. Cannot wait to get back on all of those, but also there's a new coaster for me, new cred, that is Phoenix Rising over in the Pantopia area. So looking forward to checking that out as well. And you've got some phenomenal flat rides here as well, including my favorite drop tower in the world, Falcon's Fury. So looking forward to getting back on that. Going to take a look around the whole park today, bring you all those updates, and enjoy a little bit of their summer spectacular as well. There's no fireworks here tonight, but park hours are still 10 a.m. through until 10 p.m. So that's absolutely fantastic. You know what? I think I'm going to start a day with a ride on Iron Gwazi. Let's go. And onto the GoPro now then, as we go up to join the queue for Iron Gwazi. Ah, you know what? Last rode this November 2023. It feels like it's been forever. Straight into the station. Let's see how much of the 45-minute wait we've got here. Oh, cannot wait to get back on this 2022 RMC hybrid. Absolutely awesome. Here we go then, back ride on Iron Gwazi. Is there really a better way to ride this on the back row? Right side of the train, waited 40 minutes for my ride. Hey! And the whip on the back is insane for this. There's some great views across Tampa. Oh, it's a noisy lift hill. Climbing up to 206 feet on this RMC hybrid. Here we go. This will be a whip. Brake run. Damn, I forgot how intense that ride was. And there's some on-ride footage there then of Iron Gwazi. Waited about 40 minutes, 2 train service. Dispatches are a little bit slow on that because you obviously have the safety belt as well as the harness, so there's kind of a double check that goes on. So yeah, 3 to 4 minute dispatches on there. But I tell you what, that ride on the back row is absolutely outrageous. It's so intense, absolutely incredible. Heights of 206 feet, speeds of 76 miles an hour, and you've got 2 inversions on there. You've got obviously that barrel roll down drop and that stall. The stall is quite short. Barrel roll down drop is absolutely phenomenal, but the other elements in there, the wave turn, the ejector airtime on the back is absolutely insane. You know what, honestly, every time I ride that, there's this battle that goes on in my head as to whether that or Steel Vengeance is better. Steel Vengeance is still above that in my top 10, but that is a solid top 5 ride. It really is absolutely phenomenal. Open here in 2022. It's obviously an RMC hybrid with the iBox track, and it's just absolutely fantastic. I love that ride to bits. My favorite coaster here in the park by a long, long way. And I've come away from Gwazi now then over to the Zagora Cafe. Yeah, there we are, look at that. Actually looks quite tasty, doesn't it? And even though it's sort of very, very early afternoon, just gone 12 p.m, I'm actually starting to feel quite peckish. So I was going to go in here and take full advantage of that all-day dining deal, but unfortunately, it's pretty heaving in there. There's no tables, so yeah, I'm going to give that a miss. But I will be taking full advantage of that all-day dining deal today, especially for drinks, because it is another incredibly hot day here. And that's what it's all about, especially at parks at SeaWorld, where the prices for that food and drink is so expensive. It really is. It's silly to not get the all-day dining pass, really, if you can. It makes a lot of sense. And of course, there's cheetah hunt right in front of us, as I make my way over to Egypt and Montu. Hey. There are 30 B&M invert coasters out there in the world, and I've ridden my fair share of them, but Montu still sits at my number one for B&M inverts. It's an absolutely incredible ride. And you've got the Miombi Reserve just off to the left there if you want to go and see some gorillas, and the Moroccan Palace just off to the right. And I believe they've got a fairly new show in here. Ah, there we go. There it is. All advertised on the front there. Rhythm of Nature, a magical journey on ice. And that is an ice skating show. Hey, and there goes cheetah hunt. Wonder if the operations have gotten any better on that. They're usually pretty poor, or at least in my experience. And as we head further over to Egypt then, you get some views of one of the launches on cheetah hunt. There he goes. I actually really like that part of the ride. Yeah, a couple of elements at the top there. Give some good views across the park. Hey, here they are again. I'll take some of that over here. Hey. Oh, feels lovely. Hey, you've also got the cheetahs just off to the right here as well. Doesn't appear to be any of them out at the moment though. Can't say that I blame them. Maybe they're in a nice air-conditioned room somewhere. Oh, the sounds of cheetah hunt. There he goes. Cheetah snacks just off to the left. And then you've got the Serengeti overlook. Yeah, there's some bars and eateries around here as well. Get some pizza. Let's see if these are any less busy. Grab myself a drink. And here is me just talking about if the operations for cheetah hunt have improved or not. And it's down. Why doesn't that surprise me? Quick look at the Serengeti overlook up there. I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful park this, and it is absolutely huge. Do bear that in mind. 335 acres. You do a lot of walking at this park. So yeah, certainly, if you're kind of, susceptible to the heat, perhaps, make sure you're well protected. Oh, wow. This is an interesting new facade just down here. I'm getting drawn to it because I've never seen it before. Oh, wow. That looks like something from Howler Scream or something, Yeah, look at that. Stranglewood Realty. I can get my words out. Interesting. Probably not haunted houses. Hey, I like the facade to this. It's really nice. I can only imagine that that was used for Howler Scream last year, or maybe is going to be for this year. I'm not too sure. It looks very cool though. And here we are then on approach to Egypt. And I've got to say, I'm going to bring it up again, I'm not too sure why the parks are so busy. Cobra's Curse, 85-minute wait. That is insane for the Mack Ride spinning coaster. I mean, it's a good ride. Nice custom layout on there, but it is not worth 85 minutes. What is going on at the SeaWorld parks today? I mean, I know it's the Summer Spectacular event and the park's open until 10 and all that kind of thing, but I mean, I didn't think it would bring in quite so many crowds. I mean, maybe there's a public holiday or something this weekend? I'm really not sure. But I mean, the SeaWorld parks are never usually this busy. Oh dear, I'm dreading the wait time for Montu now. Let's go take a look. And it's apparently just a 10-minute wait for Montu. An absolutely fantastic B&M invert. And like I say, my favorite one in the world. Opened here in 1996. Custom layout, 150 feet, 60 miles an hour with 7 inversions. And this was actually the tallest and fastest invert when it opened back in 1996. And it's got a great batwing element as well, the most intense part of the ride. And it's just such an imposing structure when you walk into this area. I mean, look at it. The yellow supports, the blue track. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, and it's still got that roar to it. It sounds absolutely incredible. That's the batwing element just towards the back there. Ah, what a machine. Into the mid-course. And into that nice tight vertical loop. It's got a fantastic 0G roll on here as well. Well, supposedly a 10-minute wait. Let's see how long we wait. And here we go on Montu then. Here at Busch Gardens Tampa, back row. Waited 15 minutes. It's going to be a little bit of a recurring theme this, I think, back rows today. And why not? Left side of the train. Look at the size of that vertical loop. The first inversion we go through after the first drop. And yeah, 1996 this opened here, celebrating its 30th anniversary next year. And I hope it doesn't go anywhere. My God, I hope it doesn't. Oh, the batwing over the back as well. To the left side. Into the epic first drop. Here we go. It's Montu. Oh, yes! Woo! Oh, it's amazing. Woo! Into that epic 0G roll. Oh, the whip. Oh, the intense batwing. Oh, it sucks the air out of your lungs. Oh, into the mid-course. That batwing is so intense. Another vertical loop. Oh, it's amazing. It's so good. Oh my life, and into the brake run. That is so intense on the back row. That batwing, it just crushes your chest. Superb. Seen some on-ride POV there then of Montu, the B&M invert here at Busch Gardens Tampa, and what an absolutely phenomenal ride that is. Heights of about 150 feet, speeds of 60 miles an hour with 7 inversions. Back row left side of the train today, and I'll tell you what, the forces that exerts on the body is just ridiculous. That first half of the batwing element in the seat I was in, it just crushes your chest. The air in your lungs just gets sucked out. It's so powerful. The 0G roll on there is absolutely outstanding. You got 2 vertical loops on there as well, a corkscrew, and it just looks great in that area, really imposing with that yellow and blue color scheme. Question is, what happens to it in the future? Like I say, next year it's celebrating its 30th anniversary, and obviously we know with Nemesis Reborn back at Alton Towers, that was given a full retrack. Will Montu be given the same, or will it be removed? I mean, to be honest, it's still running glass smooth. Absolutely brilliant, really nice, comfortable ride experience. So I don't know what's going to happen to it. I hope and pray that it doesn't get removed from the park. Give it a retrack, maybe a new name, maybe a new color scheme, freshen up the theming around the queue line, but don't remove it, please. For the love of God, don't ever remove that ride. It is absolutely outrageously good.
There is no escape from the Cobra's curse.
Also just seen some off-ride footage there of Cobra's Curse. You got Cobra's Crypt off to the right, the little gift shop. No idea what the queue time is for this now. Is it still 85 minutes? Love the entrance signage though, it does look good. Oh my God, it's now 90 minutes. Oh no, Cobra's Curse, I love it. Opened here back in 2016, but it's not a 90-minute ride. No way. I would wait maybe 30 minutes for that. Mind you, having said that, I waited 2 hours for a flying theatre yesterday at SeaWorld Orlando. Watch that vlog if you've not already seen it, where I went around the park, enjoyed my first rides on Penguin Trek, and caught the fireworks spectacular as well at the end of the night. For their summer spectacular, unfortunately ride availability wasn't the best due to the storms. And I have just checked the weather app here for Busch Gardens as well, and it's looking very similar actually. Worryingly so. So yeah, I think I'm going to make my way over to Timbuktu and get my ride in on Phoenix Rising. The newest coaster here at Busch Gardens. It looks like Cheetah Hunt is now open. That's now on a 70-minute wait. It's incredibly busy, at the park here today. Wow. Obviously the Sky Ride is now back open here at Busch Gardens Tampa as well, albeit an upcharge. However, it's probably worth it because you do get some absolutely amazing views from the Sky Ride here. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to make my way back down here, maybe see if Zagora Cafe is less busy. I really need a drink. Oh, it's honestly, guys, it is so hot in Florida currently. You have no idea. The humidity is off the scale. I got out of the car this morning in the car park, and within 5 minutes, my back was like a tap. Cheetah Hunt looks great though, doesn't it? Oh, let's see if we can go get some food, some refreshments. And here comes Cheetah Hunt. Hey! Oh, fantastic. I actually quite enjoy Cheetah Hunt. It's not too bad. Very odd inversion on there, but it's a good ride. You can see the Sky Ride in the distance there. Nobody on it. And it is actually open, so yeah, people getting put off by that upcharge. It is only $5, but you know, when you pay to get into the park, you really don't expect to pay, you know, an additional fee for something like a Sky Ride, as good as the views are. I actually just realized what I said earlier. I think I called Pantopia Timbuktu. Showing how old I am there. It'll always be Timbuktu to me. Penguin Point off to the left. Could do with diving in that, to be honest. But that's nice and cold. You've also got the Nairobi train station just down here as well. Look at the topiary here. That big, was it a bulldog? Oh, some great views from here though, isn't it? The sky ride and cheetah hunt, it does look great. Yeah, I was going to head back down to Zagora Cafe, but I thought, well, if I'm heading over to Pantopia anyway, I may as well just go into the restaurant in Pantopia. Yeah, why not? Wasn't the best food in there when I had chicken tenders and fries back in 2003 then, 2023. So hopefully it's improved. But with the all-day dining pass, it's not going to sting quite as much. Paid almost $20 last time for very mediocre food. Yeah, it wasn't the best at all. Oh, all these pink things here. Look like big beach balls. There we are, the summer nights. There's summer nights theming off to the left as well. Hey! A little zebra photo point there. Stop for a picture with the rainbow zebra. There's a rainbow tiger up here as well. Yeah, and like I say, this is all part of that Summer Nights Festival theming that they've got going on here. Which does include a 10 o'clock close, which is great, really. Haven't done nighttime here at Busch Gardens Tampa since doing Howler Scream some time ago now. So it's good that you get an additional chance during this event. It's great. Some more of those big pink balls over there. It's just such a huge park, this. I've not seen Falcon's Fury operating yet, which is a bit of a worry. That ride does suffer quite a bit in terms of reliability, but we'll see once we get over there if it is open. There he is, another photo point there, the rainbow giraffe. This is quite cool as well, isn't it? All kind of like the life rings up there, all the different colours reflecting on the floor down here. That's pretty cool. And you can just see the Serengeti flyer through the back there as well, the S&S Screaming Swing, open here in 2023. On the side of the former Rhino Rally queue area, that 135 feet that swings you to, and 68 miles an hour. Oh, I bet that's nice and refreshing on there, actually. Beautiful. Got the elephants out as well down here. There he is, over the back. Hey. And yeah, still no sign of falcons. I think that is down, to be honest. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, it looks like it's listed as a 5-minute wait on Falcons, so maybe it is open. Certainly not seen it going today. I love this area though, Pantopia. It's so vibrant, isn't it? All the colours. Yeah, it's great. And looking forward to riding Phoenix Rising. This area's going to look quite different since I last visited. Obviously Scorpion and Phoenix, the big pirate ship, all gone now. There you go, your caricatures there as well if you want them. Falcon's Fury, a 5-minute wait. No, it is in action. Fantastic. Oh, and there's my first look at Phoenix Rising over the back there. Love the colour scheme. That blue looks really nice. Oh wow. Do I hop on Falcons before I get some food? I think I will. Let's do it. And it was a walk-on ride onto Falcon's Fury then, as we're taken to the top of that 335-foot tower. And you can see over there that Scorpion has now completely gone. That's really sad, that. It's a great ride. And we got some great views across Tampa here.
There's the water ride we're going to go on later.
Oh, you know, I always forget how high this is. But here comes the best part.
Over there, the island Gwazi. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
that is savage. Here we go. Get ready for the drop. Oh, wow. Absolutely fantastic. Some on-ride footage there then of Falcon's Fury, and I'll tell you what, it's an incredible ride. I always forget just how high that is, 335 feet, manufactured by Intamin. Some absolutely fantastic views across Busch Gardens and the Tampa Bay area. The only thing I do wish for on that ride is that it acted a little bit like Icarus over at Groneland in Sweden, and that is where the chairs swing out a lot later. It actually happens almost just past the halfway point on the tower at Falcons. Just feel like I'd like it if you got to the ground a lot closer before those seats actually kind of swung you back out. But still, it's a fantastic ride and it does offer those great views. And as you saw from Falcon's Fury then, this is really sad, isn't it? The complete removal of Scorpion. Obviously it closed for the last time last year in 2024 after having been here at the park since 1980. And it's now gone, and it was such a great Schwarzkopf coaster, this really smooth, just the one inversion, but it was such a great ride. And as you can see, nothing left but dirt and debris here now. Not quite sure what's going to replace it. There's quite a lot of space to work with here. I'm sure maybe at some point in the future we'll get another coaster here perhaps, or maybe a dark ride, or I don't know, a nice water ride or something, you know, a bit of a rapids here would be nice for this area perhaps. So yeah, they have got quite a lot of space to work with, but yeah, not seeing Scorpion here is, yeah, it tugs on the heartstrings that. It was such an epic ride. We'll really, really miss it. And I'm on my way over to the Dragonfire Grill and Theatre now then, where I'm going to get some food and a much needed drink. And here they also have the show Icons here at 12, 1:30, 3 and 4:30 as well. I believe that's a fairly new show. Basically live music on the stage here. It looks like there's actually a show still in play. Yeah, this must be the 1:30 show. There you go. Piano, the bongos, and a vocalist. Hey, oh, it's busy in here. Like the show's just finished. Just taking my seat. Got myself a bacon and cheeseburger and chips, a nice brownie, and a nice refreshing Coke Zero. And like I say, as part of the all-day dining plan, this is all completely free. This would have cost me around $40. So yeah, really happy with the all-day dining pass. And it's a nice restaurant in here, nice and cool, nice and air-conditioned, some good lighting, and a great stage with some shows on as well. And here we are then at the park's newest roller coaster. It is, of course, Phoenix Rising, manufactured by B&M. This is one of their family suspended models. And I gotta say, the signage looks absolutely awesome. I love this bank right over the entrance. That looks really, really cool. 45 minutes advertised wait time, and it does look a little bit cattle penny through there, to be perfectly honest. Only runs the one train this as well, so throughput is quite slow. But this is going to be a new cred for me, so looking forward to getting on. Is this going to suffer with the same B&M rattle as all of their newer models? Of course, Mandrill Mayhem back in the UK, we've seen it with Nemesis Reborn, and of course just on this trip with Pipeline, Penguin Trek. Let's hope this one's not the same. Let's join the queue. waiting about 10 minutes now then in the queue for Phoenix Rising, and yeah, there's some bits of theming around the queue line, like these phoenix ears and bits of treasures and stuff like that, but really it is pretty much just a cattle pen. What they do need is better queue line coverage here. These awnings really aren't protecting from the sun, and even one of the fans over the back there isn't even working, so it's yeah, it's really hot being stood out in the sun here. They could really have done with these awnings kind of going further across here to really give a bit more protection. He's nice though, isn't he? There he is. And the building looks good as well.
Busch Gardens assumes no responsibility for loss or damage.
And advertised 45 minutes, waited just 30 minutes for a front row ride on Phoenix Rising. Be on the next train. Quite like the station, all the sound effects with the Phoenix and the screens across the back. It all looks quite cool. Yeah, looking forward to riding this. Not expecting anything out of this world on it, but you know, family suspended coaster. They are what they are, aren't they? Should be a fun ride. We go on Phoenix Rising, Busch Gardens Tampa's newest coaster. Yeah, it looks quite good from up here. Some good views. Cumber off to the left, which still isn't open, but it will be soon. Hey! Oh! Oh my word! Now it's another rattler. Oh, that's a nice element, that. Okay. Over the entrance. Way. Oh. Oh. What is that? Oh, that is horrendous. Oh. What even was that? Oh dear. Some on-ride footage there then of Phoenix Rising, Busch Gardens Tampa's newest roller coaster, manufactured by B&M. And before I get onto the ride experience itself, yeah, waited about 30 minutes for my ride there, front row. Some nice bits of theming around in the queue line, but mostly it was just a cattle pen, really. Like I said earlier, they do need to extend those awnings to really protect from this sun. I'm actually feeling quite faint now. I need to go and sit in the restaurant with a nice drink, I think, because yeah, stood in direct sunlight waiting for that ride really is not good, especially on days like today. Front row ride though, and actually the layout of the ride is pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. The first drop was nice. The element following that was really cool as well, and this bank over the entrance was probably my favorite part of the ride, to be honest. So as a family suspended coaster, yeah, it was really quite enjoyable. In terms of comfort though, however, that was horrendous. Front row ride rattling the entire way around that layout. B&M, whatever it is you're doing, please stop it. Just stop it. That was awful. That was the worst of the 3 new B&Ms that I've ridden on this trip, including Pipeline, Penguin Trek, and now obviously Phoenix Rising. Absolutely horrendous. There's no other word for it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you had the same kind of ride. I don't know if it's the heat or whether it's just like that anyway, but that really was absolutely shockingly bad. It's such a shame. Don't know what's happened to B&M lately. They were known for being just kind of really smooth rides. Their latest models now are just terrible. And it's not all thrill rides that they've got here at Busch Gardens Tampa. They do also have this glorious carousel as well. Looks really nice actually, doesn't it? Yeah, I've just had a nice rest over in the Dragonfire Grill, and I'll tell you what, I did need that as well. That sun really kind of hit me queuing for Phoenix Rising. So yeah, it was nice to just sit down in there for a little bit of air conditioning and a few drinks. Pantopia Theatre looks great, doesn't it? I've always liked these models as well, out the front of the dog and cat. It's really quite unique. Hey, it's the Banga Banga bumper cars. Love a bit of a Banga Banga. Are we going to witness carnage today? And here's a quick look at the Congo River Rapids then, manufactured by Intamin. Hey. Currently on an hour wait. I did fancy this. But yeah, not going to wait an hour for it. So might come back a little bit later to see if the queue's lessened a little bit. Oh, look at the Kumba signage. Looks great, doesn't it? Of course, Kumba is still closed. It has been for several months now. However, the park has made an official announcement that it will be returning in the summer, which is great, because to lose a ride like that here, I mean, that's an icon of this park. So it's great that the ride is staying. Real classic B&M. You can just see the Cobra roll for it right in front of us here. Yeah, there were rumors that it was going to be removed, rumors that it was getting retracked, talk of a sinkhole that had appeared on site, which was why it was down. Yeah, all kinds of rumors swirling around, but the only one that I care about is that it's not getting removed. It will be opening again in the summer. No confirmed date as yet, but the fact that the park have actually made that announcement is great. And just another look down at some of the rapids of the Congo River Rapids. I do love this bridge though, with all the misters. But there is apparently a 0-minute wait for the Stanleyville log flume. So yeah, I'll be getting on that. Ah, Kumba's Cobra Roll. Such an awesome ride that. Really, really good. Could certainly do with a little bit of a repaint though. Not sure if it's going to get that in time for reopening. Of course, summer's pretty much now, really. So, yeah, it's got to be opening pretty soon. Whew, these misters are beautiful. And just making my way through Jungala now then, and I'm actually quite surprised at this because I thought this was now open. This is Wild Oasis, kind of a reimagined kids area if you like. You've got climbing structures in here, a splash pad, a new multi-species animal habitat, and the drop tower that was pre-existing that you can just kind of see through the back there. That's all been kind of refurbished and rethemed. And yeah, I actually thought this was open, but apparently it's opening in a couple of weeks. You've still got access to the Toma Cafe just off to the left there. But yeah, Wild Oasis still all fenced off. You can see some of the artwork just here as well. It actually looks really cool. I was kind of looking forward to checking this out actually. I really honestly thought that it was open. But yeah, it sounds like it's another couple of weeks off yet. You can just see that drop tower through there. I like the theming structure on the top there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you got some of the theming around. And like I say, you got the climbing structures behind there and a nice splash pad as well. But yeah, all still currently fenced off, so that's a shame. That's one for my next visit to Busch Gardens. Yeah, the Toma Cafe is open just to the left of that, and of course you've still got the orangutans here. I still remember when Python was here, the old 1976 Aerodynamics coaster. That was my dad's first inverting coaster, that, back when he rode it in 1991 when we first visited here. I tell you, the park has changed a lot in those years. Really has. Yeah, it was kind of around here somewhere, I think, Python. Somewhere in this location. We got any animals out here? I can't see them. Looks like they're quite shy. But yeah, Python was removed in 2006. So yeah, that was some time ago now. Wow, 20 years. That's crazy. Yeah, I do remember it though. And yeah, I remember as a kid, I didn't go on it. I didn't quite find the bottle. My first inverting coaster was New Revolution at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Well overdue a visit to that park, that's for sure. But here we are then, on approach to Stanleyville. We're going to get a ride on the Stanleyville log flume. Hopefully it's still a 0-minute wait. Oh, Falcon's Fury looks great, doesn't it? Such a great drop tower, that. Yeah, do you like a ride on Stanley? And this is a ride that's been here for a very long time. Hey. Still looks good though, doesn't it? 1973. This is also manufactured by Aerodynamics as well. It's quite a good drop actually, the final drop. Yeah, the queue doesn't look too bad. We'll jump on. Let's go. So unfortunately then, shortly after joining the queue for Stanley Falls log flume, the ride did go down. And I just wanted to do a bit of a recording here to just say how absolutely terrible Busch Gardens are handling this situation. There's no notification from any of the staff members as to what's going on. Not even anyone posted at the entrance to the queue line to advise people what's happening. And it looks like we've got two guys that are basically just talking about what happened this past weekend. Not sure what's happened to the ride. It was up and then it was down for a little bit. I thought it was due to perhaps the storms, but then noticed that Tigris was still running. And then a few more boats went around the circuit. I've gradually made my way almost to the front of the queue due to people leaving. So I'm going to hang around for a little bit longer just to see what happens. But literally zero communication from the park. Absolutely no idea what's actually happening, but yeah, a lot of people are getting really annoyed and leaving the queue. So hopefully we'll hear something. I'll hang around for another 10 minutes or so. But yeah, this has just been handled really badly. So 10 minutes after that last clip then, they finally decided to post someone at the entrance of the queue line to advise people and turn people away before they started queuing. There was a little bit of movement from the ride. It looks like they've started up the water pumps again as well, so hopefully we're not too far away. But yeah, operations, even when the ride was in service, were really poor as well. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're almost there. Oh, it really has been dire. And finally then, after nearly 1 hour of waiting, we got a dispatch. Honestly, those operations were terrible. I mean, obviously no fault of the staff or the parks for the ride going down, obviously. I'm not quite sure what happened. But yeah, it was not handled very well at all. But here we are, in the front of the boat. Got someone in the back as well, so we're nice and weighted. So I might get quite wet actually on this. It's a good log flume, this. Nice and peaceful. And the boats are actually nice and comfy as well. Nice soft padding just down here. I've got a bottle here for some reason. There you go.
And brace for a sudden slowdown at the bottom of the hill. Thank you.
Hey, here we go. Some nice views. Still upset about Scorpion. Beautiful.
Please sit upright, hold on tight, and brace for a sudden slowdown at the bottom of the hill.
There we go, first little drop. Of course, we got SheiKra and Tigris here as well, which we'll be checking out straight after this. Here we go. Oh, oh. I got quite wet from that. Oh. I always forget, it's quite a speedy lot. Oh. No, I just got soaked. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. I'm usually on one of these boats on my own, so it's usually not quite as weighted, but I just got soaked. Oh, no. That's nice and refreshing, that. Good views over Pantopia.
Sit upright, hold on tight, and brace for a sudden slow
There we go. Oh. I'll tell you what though, this ride has done well for opening back in 1973. That's crazy. Done really well. A little bit jolty on this lift hill though. Uh-oh, here we go. Final drop. Hey! Oh, yeah, I'm quite wet from that. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good 7 out of 10, that. Nice and refreshing, though. Hey. There we go, Stanley Falls. Finally got there in the end. And after the pretty dire ops on the log flume, it was great to finally get my ride on that. I have a lot of love for Stanley Falls. It really is an absolute classic. Hey. Ah, what a lovely spray. Yeah, it really is a classic. 2-drop special, that one. And yeah, it was a good ride. Get some good views over Pantopia there. Oh, that was beautiful. Of course, from Stanley Falls log flume across to SheiKra, absolute beast of a B&M flawless dive coaster. Opened here in 2005, switched to flawless trains in 2007. Absolutely love this coaster. This, along with Valraven, are my favorite dive coasters, because they drop towers then, favorite dive coasters in the world. They're really great. And we're going to dispatch on SheiKra, B&M flawless coaster from 2005. And it is a great one, this. Heights of 200 feet, speeds of 70 miles an hour. Just the one inversion, but it's a good one. Oh, the big beefy B&M track. Hey, let's go. Oh, you get some great views of Gwazi to the left. Noisy lift hill. Stunning views from up here. Really, really nice. Oh, good look over Phoenix Rising there. Here we go, 200 feet up. It's SheiKra. Let's go. Whoa! Whoa, that Immelman is great. Second vertical drop coming up. Someone's loving it. Whoa, into the splashdown. And that is SheiKra. Absolutely love it. Great dive machine, that. It really is superb. It's glass smooth as well. SheiKra is just an absolutely stunning B&M dive machine. I absolutely love it. Like I say, opened here in 2005, changed into Flawless in 2007. Heights of 200 feet, speeds of 70 miles an hour, and that one inversion, which is absolutely glorious. It's a glass smooth coaster, and that inversion is just, it's absolutely massive. You get some amazing views at the top of that lift hill. You got 2 vertical drops and that splashdown element. If you're sat on the back row of that splashdown element, you can actually get quite wet because it kind of fires up from underneath the train. It actually uses that water to actually brake the train. It's not an effect, it is actually kind of a water brake in a way. Absolutely love that coaster. Made my way over to Tigris now then. This is a coaster I'm not too fond of, however on just a 10-minute wait we may as well jump on. And waited about 10 minutes for my ride on Tigris. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Hey. Wow, through the station. Oh, hell yeah. Hey. Here we go. The ejector is great. Inline twist. Non-inverting loop. There we go. That is Tigris. Premier Ride Skyrocket 2. That's fucking awesome. Some on-ride footage there then of Tigris, just an off-the-shelf Premier Ride Skyrocket 2 as I've made my way over to Sesame Street Safari of Fun. Yeah, here we go. And I really do like this area actually. All the theming's really quite nice. Love the gift shop there with the signage. Looks really cool. Got the Snack and Getty tribal treats huts here with the faces on them. Yeah, it's a great area for the kids this. You've got a little stage area, the Sunny Day Theatre just off to the right. All the buildings around, looks really nice. Yeah, you got some character meet and greets and stuff here as well. And there is actually a roller coaster here too. Yeah, there you go, right in front of us, Air Grover. Opened in 2010. Not actually going to ride this one today. Little Zero family coaster. Interesting fact for you, this was actually my 200th cred back in the day. I can't even remember what year that was, it was a long time ago. But yeah, I do remember it specifically being my 200th cred. There he is in there, Air Grover. Tell you what, they got some bouncing tunes in here today. Little water ride just off to the right. You've got all obviously your climbing structures in here as well. There he is, there's Elmo himself. Little photo up there. You got a little flat ride just in front of us here. And obviously all the seating areas as well. I just think it's a really well themed area. Of course, SeaWorld always have their Sesame Street lands, Busch Gardens being no different. Didn't actually get a chance to visit Sesame Street at SeaWorld Orlando the other day. Did manage to get the parade, but didn't have a good look around the area. But yeah, some good little flat rides in here for the kids. Got a little carousel off to the right, another little flat ride just here as well. Yeah, it's a nice area. Got a little mini chairplane, a little big wheel, or Ferris wheel, whatever you want to say. And yeah, obviously all this cargo netting and stuff as well. Yeah, just a really happy area. Lots of little flat rides. So if you have got little ones, it's great to bring them in here. They'll have a great time. See, Busch Gardens Tampa is not all about the thrill coasters. There you go, elephant romp. It's not a massive area. Just about right for the little kids, you know? You got a splash pad just off to the left there as well. Oh, look at Gwazi though. My attention is immediately taken by that huge RMC in the background. And there's the entrance to Air Grover just off to the left. Yeah, like I say, not a huge area, but it's just about right. And it's just nice and jolly. Well themed. And here we go, just joining the queue for cheetah hunt then. Changed from 10 minutes to 25 just as I got to the entrance. Who remembers when Busch Gardens used to have a monorail? And this was the monorail station. Who remembers that? It looks quite different, really, with all the theming around now to what I remember it when it was the monorail. Now, obviously, the GoPro isn't great at low light footage, so we'll see what happens with this dark ride. Never ridden cheetah hunt in the dark. This will be a first. Let's go. And here we go then, row number 3 on cheetah hunt. Not quite sure how much you're going to see here. Probably not very much. Oh. Yeah, you're likely not going to see much, but here we go. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, such a calm part of the ride. All the lighting looks great. Here we go. Views over Tampa. Oh, this is a good night ride. Oh, the inline twist. Oh, here we come up on that awesome S-bend. Wow, yes! Oh, it's great. Here we go. That was a pop of air time. Into the brake run. That was a good night ride. Enjoyed that. That was awesome. And some on-ride POV there then of cheetah hunt. And I know you didn't see very much on the GoPro there. They're not very good when it comes to low lighting. And pretty much the entirety of that layout, it was pitch black. But I tell you what, that's the first time I've ever ridden cheetah hunt at night. And I thought that was absolutely fantastic. Really nice views across the park. I love that S-bend when you can't really see what's in front of you or where you're actually going. That was amazing. The inline twist was good as well. Yeah, really enjoyed that. That's been here since 2011. You got some nice boosts in there, top speeds of 60 miles an hour. And you know what, at night, that really came into its own. Really enjoyed that. Made my way back over to Cobra's Curse now then. Hey, and this is going to be pretty similar, I think, in terms of what you can see on the on-ride POV. Just a 20-minute wait for this one now. But there he is, the big old Cobra right behind me. Let's go get on. And here we are in the Cobra's Curse queue line then, advertised 20 minutes. I've always quite liked this queue line actually. There's some nice bits of theming around to see, little props and such. And these little areas are really cold, really well air conditioned, which is lovely. Oh, beautiful. Cobra's Curse then, unfortunately some pretty poor operations. Means that I missed the drone show, that I just found out that there was one. And a fireworks show, which is currently happening now. Over there you go, look at that. Hey. Got some good views of it up here. But here we go, Cobra's Curse.
From the Cobra's Curse.
Probably not going to see very much. Oh, look at that. Wow. Iron Gwazi looks great all lit up at night. Way! Mack rides spinning coaster. Here we go. Spin us around. A controlled spin, this one. As we go backwards. Yes. Oh, look at Montu. And a big cobra on the left. And all the fireworks. Gwazi lit up in those rainbow colors. Here we go. Oh, wow. Hey. Oh, these night rides at Busch Gardens are great. I love it. And into the brake run. Oh, that was great. I enjoyed that a lot. Oh, it's a shame I missed the fireworks show though. And some on-ride footage there then of Cobra's Curse, unfortunately, to end the day. I did run back round to Iron Gwazi, but they had closed the entrance early, so unfortunately not going to get a night ride on that. So I thought I'd just come into the shop at the end of the day, have a look, see what they got in here. I like these Spirit jerseys. These are very loud, aren't they? With that, a big old Busch Gardens on the front, $75 for that. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Especially when you know you've got to add taxes and that 5% surcharge on. It's a lot of money. That's cool. Like the sloth on there. $40 for that one. Again, yeah, you got all the rainbow colors there. That looks kind of very retro, doesn't it, that? It's quite nice. $35. Got your photo frames. These are really nice, actually. All the signage from all the rides around there. That's really nice. Can't see a price for that one. Yeah, they've had these for a while, the Iron Gwazi coin. Nice purple Iron Gwazi t-shirt there. Hey, of course that one I've already got. A nice Iron Gwazi mug. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice beefy mug, that, actually. It's a shame it's not embossed. That would have been really, really nice. I mean, it's better than just printed on, but yeah, it's not embossed. Yeah, it's a nice mug, that, actually. You got the flask there as well. That's quite nice. I do like these limited edition prints as well of the ride. That's cool. Do like that. You got Montu here as well. Hey. And here we go. There's Kumba to make a return this summer. Fantastic. And after that look around the gift shop then, I've come back to the car to wrap up the vlog from Busch Gardens Tampa. And you know what? Overall, I think it's been a pretty good day today. It's been a long day, 12 hours, park closing at 10 p.m. And it's such a large park. It's been really hot today. So yeah, there has been times where I've really struggled. As a matter of fact, I took a bit of downtime earlier, just sitting in the restaurant in Pantopia just to cool off. It really wasn't good in that direct sun. But it's been great to get back to this park. I love the rides that they've got here. The coasters are fantastic. Montu, obviously, great to get back on that. Iron Gwazi, SheiKra, all fantastic coasters. Good to get back on the Stanley log flume. That's all good. Stanley Falls log flume. Absolute classic here at the park. Falcon's Fury, great to get back on that. Glad to get back on that as well, because that does suffer with reliability issues a lot of the time. In terms of new stuff here at the park, yeah, obviously Phoenix Rising, great to get my ride in on there, but I did come away from that, much like Penguin Trek yesterday at SeaWorld, feeling pretty disappointed, to be honest. The layout was quite fun, but just a distinct lack of theming throughout the layout, and obviously that rattle is unforgivable. It really does need sorting somehow, and B&M really do need to look at their manufacturing process, or whatever it is that they're doing at the moment, because their kind of newer models are just absolutely horrendous. That on Phoenix Rising today was just absolutely terrible. It really, really was. But otherwise, aside from that, like I say, great to get back on the rides. The summer festival has been quite fun. Haven't really covered it much in this vlog, mainly due to the fact that there was just copyrighted music playing everywhere around the little stages that they had set up and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't really really cover it in this vlog, but it was quite good. There was a couple of, a couple of shows going on, a couple of bands, some vocalists and things like that. So it looked like a very fun event. And obviously the night rides tonight as well, especially on Cobra's Curse and Cheetah Hunt, were absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed those. A bit of a shame to miss out on the fireworks and the drone show. I didn't even realise that was on. It wasn't advertised anywhere. I only found out due to the member of staff at the entrance to Cobra's Curse telling me that it was actually happening. And unfortunately, due to the poor operations on Cobra's Curse, I missed it. And that brings me to the biggest negative about today, and it is the operations. Every single coaster today, probably with the exception of Tigris, was painfully slow. I don't know if I've just been spoiled by some of the coasters back home, like Hyperia with its like 30-second dispatches. Here, it's just been so slow. I mean, Cobra's Curse was so frustrating. I mean, the queue was just barely moving. I mean, this is a coaster on a conveyor system. It should be nice and fast. When I actually got to the station, the staff were just talking to each other and just like no sort of real concentration, not pushing people through to get on the ride and all that, dawdling when checking the restraints. It really was terrible. I mean, Iron Gwazi you can kind of forgive because it's a seatbelt system and a restraint system that they need to check that twice, but still even Iron Gwazi was looking at kind of 4-minute dispatches, which wasn't great. And then obviously the whole debacle with Stanley Falls log flume, the less said about that, the better. Yeah, it always seems to be a little bit of a sour point operations when it comes to SeaWorld parks, and unfortunately today, with the park being busier as well, they really did stand out today, and I've got to say, they really weren't good. They need to sharpen up on the operations here. Cheetah Hunt, again, was its usual awful self. It really was. I mean, SheiKra as well, people coming in with the quick queues, getting their passes scanned, but then there wasn't a double check done at the station, so everybody was just kind of coming through the quick queue lines, jumping over the fences, trying to just get past the normal queue, and there was no member of staff there to actually separate the two queues in the station, so that was just carnage. Yeah, so operations not good today at all, but apart from that, I've enjoyed getting on my favorite rides here. They've got some absolutely fantastic rides. You've got the animals here as well, if that takes your interest, and it is a gorgeous park. It's a big park, keep that in mind, 335 acres, and it is beautiful. But yeah, operations have just let the side down a little bit throughout today. Great to have a 10 p.m. close though, get those night rides in, and overall, I think it's probably been a pretty good day. That's been it though from Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay. I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding everybody, and I shall see you in the next video.